Hello everyone. In this video, I will be upgrading my existing game, that is the our Flappy Bird game. So as you can see, I have changed my background over here. I will share the link below so that you can download it also. And yes, quickly starting with our project. So let's get started. So we will start with making our obstacles. So that was the same. If you have any problems, I'll be showing it in details. If you have doubts, you can go to my previous videos always and look into the detailed video for your reference. So let's make the obstacle here too. So I think this would be appropriate size, and yes, it reflects. Let's see how it fits into our, yeah, I think this is good. Okay, and I need to add a few more details to it, so this would be too much. So yes, I think this is good. So I'll be adding some colors to it. So this time I'm adding some green colors. That is a typical Flappy Bird color, and let's add it with a shade this time. And yes, and let's darken the part a little bit at the edges so that I get a means. Okay, this is too much, and I think yes, this will do. This shows, I mean, it's very realistic view. So let's go ahead and use the grapple option to copy this portion, and Control C and Control V will give you this copied result. So flip this one up and make adjust this one so that you have an appropriate space to means so that your Flappy Bird can pass through it. Okay, so I think this is it provides enough space for our Flappy Bird to pass, and yes, it fits accordingly, right? So let's go ahead and provide the gliding option that means so that it moves in this way. So our initial position would be this. So let's place it over here so that we can get the coordinates. So okay, and then create an event when this flag is clicked. So we're creating an event. So initially we need to hide ourselves, right? So initially hide, then we need to start from this position. So let's start a go to option. So go to this position, and then I need a forever loop. So I need a forever loop over here, and it should means now it should show itself, right? So show itself, and then it should glide from this position to that end, from our left right hand to our left end, right? So let's use a glide option over here. So that is a glide from yes, make sure that the y coordinates are same so that it does not appear abrupt. So let's see what effect it is producing. Yes, it's stuck on there. So let's now complete the loop, and good looks. Now again hide this one out there, then I need this. So yeah, so go to this position again, and I think the loop will be complete now. So yes, now it's too fast. Let's make it 3 seconds for now. So we have completed our first obstacle. Now my game should appear such that means after our scores cross 3, we should have two obstacles coming back to back. So this should happen. So for that, let's create a duplicate of this one first and go to the code. So what it should happen, it should appear after the scores 3. So initially it takes 3 seconds to pass through the screen. For 3 scores we need 9 seconds, right? So here we can add a delay over here. So add a delay over here of 9 seconds. So 9 seconds. Now this will work, but there is a problem you will notice soon. So you can see, yes, after 3 seconds it will appear. Yeah, both are appearing together. So we don't need this to happen. We want to increase the gap, say 10.5 seconds. So now what will happen is that, so you can see the magic happening right now. So this will move, and after scoring 3, your both bars will appear, means after one after the other. So this is how. So I don't want it to appear in the same position. So let's go to this costumes part, and let's select this one over here, and let's flip this one up. So flip this one up, maybe reduce the height even to a bit extent, and cover the rest of this part. Okay, so that this looks natural. So yes, I'll be back when I'm done with this. Yes, as you can see, I have completed my this design. I have just extended my pillar. So let's see now how it appears. So for the first three, I think for the first three means the score is 3, so it would appear as it is. So yeah, and after the score 3 is gone, so it will appear in this way. So this looks better, right? Yeah, so let's now go and create our Flappy Bird similar as the our previous part remains in my previous video. So let's go ahead and take a sprite from this one, go to the animals, you will get the cat that is flying. So I think the size is too big, so let's reduce the size a bit and go to the costumes, name the two costumes, first one to be fly, anything you want so that you can identify it, and this one to be jump. Okay, now I needed to now need to means use codes in this block. So let's create another event over here. So another event over here would give you what. So let's say, okay, let's run the game again. So let's say our sprite starts from this position initially, so we'll use the go to motion, go to block over here to initially start at this, and then it needs to show itself. Okay, then I need a forever loop over here, right? Forever loop. And for jumping action, let's say I'm using a key, so I'll use if else block, and a sensing tool that is if key is pressed. So let's say I'm selecting W, so if W is pressed then it should jump, but we do not have jump block, so we need to create. So let's create a block that is called jump. Okay, so we have the jump blocks, so if W is pressed it will jump. So now let's define jump. So jump means we need to switch the costume to jump, right? So we need to switch the costume to jump. Then we need for the jumping action to occur, we need a repeat block over here. Let's say we're repeating it, and jumping means changing the y-axis, right? So we need to change the y-axis. So when it is jumped, so and so when jump, so y should increase means by say about say okay 5. Okay, and uh, and what happens is that okay, and if it doesn't means if it doesn't jump, then what should happen, our y should decrease, right? So change y by, so it should decrease, so it should decrease by -4, say 4. So and also we have missed out one step here, that is after the jumping action is means if ended, it should appear means go to its fly costume back. So let's see if this is working or not. So let's check it out. So yes, we are able to jump, right? We are able to jump, yes. So that's very good. So now also we need to consider that if it touches our means blocks of obstacles or the ground, the game should end. So we need a if block over here again to check this condition, and go to our select operator, because we have two conditions over here, maybe three conditions because we have three obstacles, right? So let's go ahead and get a sensing tool. So one, two, and one color sensing tool. So if means for the ground section, if this is touching this color, this ground will end, and this one will be your sprite 1 and sprite 2, that is our obstacles. So if this happens, then let's add a delay buffer that will count for the buffer, that is for 0.1 seconds, and then we will stop this game. Okay, so now I think this part is complete over here. So we only missed out one part, that is the scores part. So go to this backstage and create some data, that is make a variable that is name it to be score or anything you like. So score will be created, and initially set this score value to 0. Okay, now if our sprite passes through, if this motion happens once, so our score should upgrade, so score will upgrade, and also this case our score should upgrade. So yeah, I think you will be able to see the magic now. Yes, one score is increasing, yes, and so I want to check for 3 if both of these come. Yes, it's coming, yes, coming, it's becoming interesting. Yeah, so if I touch it, yes, the game ends. So that's good. So let's add some sounds to make it more interactive. If I want, if our sprite means Flappy Bird passes through one of this obstacle, it should make a sound. So let's say it should make a pop-up sound for both of this. So let's add a pop-up sound to it. So now let's check. Yes, it's making some sounds. Yes, if you increase the volume, it will make some sound. Yes, So this is working fine. Okay, and yeah, this is all. And in the next game, what I'd like to do, I would means add some more stages, that is increase this slowly and steadily, increase the speed of these glides, so that means it becomes more challenging with time. So keep watching the videos for the next upgrade. So yeah, thank you, and I hope you will be able to make this one up. So if any queries, comment in the comment section. So thank you.